Let's see what type of music we can make using the Wii.
Alright y'all, it's SJ. Welcome back to another video. And today we're seeing what type of music we can make with the Wii Bowling Perfect sound in honor of me bowling my first ever perfect game on the Wii. And I have the footage popping up right now, so don't at me and be like, oh, this is fake. No, I actually I actually did it. And there might be Wii Bowling gameplay at the bottom of this, just to keep you entertained while we work on this sound. So let's see what we got here. Is that coming out of just my left ear? Let's look at the meter here, because this is coming out of my left ear. Yeah. It's coming out of the left. Okay, so when something is coming out of either the left or right, there's several things you can do to balance it out, and we want our sound balanced and in the middle. So we're going to be using an imager for this. You're probably thinking, SJ, I've been here since episode 1. This is episode 127. I've never heard you use the word imager once. What is an imager? Okay. So it takes low frequencies and high frequencies. And this is the median. Low and highs. This will either widen it out. So if you have just one signal that's right in the dead center and you want to widen it out, you use an imager for this. But also if you want to make it narrow or mono or just one sound, which in this case we want to do. So I'm just going to go over the examples here. We can hear the frequencies more from the high end, so let's raise the high end. So now the higher frequencies, you can hear that across your stereo field more. Let's take it all the way down. Now you can hear the lower frequencies all the way down. And this here will change what is this low versus high, because this is the median right here. So now it's using just bass frequencies. Well, we want everything to be narrow, so let's turn these all the way down here. Perfect. No pun intended. So, now that that is working, now let's go and let's EQ this a little bit. I'm actually going to turn this up. And then now, I'm trying to think. Should I add a gate? No, let's go add an EQ first. All right. Put this on repeat just so we can see what we got here. So now we hear that F in perfect. Way easier, and it's more drowned out, so it'll be good for a guitar or something like that. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn on my keyboard here. Alright, keyboard is turned on. So hopefully my MIDI runs through. That's just my normal keyboard sound. So just to test our MIDI, just to make sure it's working, before we go any further, let's add an instrument here. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Alright. So in this case, I'm just going to turn down. Get rid of both of them. Hang on. Oh, I'm kind of an idiot. I just I turned down my headset. I was like, why can't I hear anything? We have a problem here. Hang on. Interesting. But, yeah. I'm going to cut all that out, but yeah. So, anyway, back to the sound at hand. Okay. So, kind of want to still raise this up more. Let's add a maximizer here. Oh, jeez. All right. So now that's done. I'm going to go ahead and export this file here. Override our current file here. All right, so now that we have the sound here, maybe now we can get a pitch out of it. Let's see here. You can tell it's blown up now, way more than it was. And it's even, which I like. Let's see if we can get a pitch now. Come on. Give me a pitch. I don't think there's a pitch. Very sad. Where's that D coming in? What? It's supposed to be an F. Perfect. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to have to manually do this here. Cut this to right here. Just going to want the sound. Bar to where as small as we can here. Let's see. I actually want to keep this transient right here. Okay, so now this doesn't really feel like an F. At least not yet, anyways. I'm just gonna add a fade out here at the end. This is gonna be a weird sample. As weird as some samples go, but yeah, this is gonna be a strange one. Let's see here. Supposed to be an F. It's not completely an F. Last resort. Alright, so let's try a compressor on this just so it doesn't clip. Alright, now let's export that file. So now let's get rid of this. Let's go back to... No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Will there be a pitch now? Will this be the day? Yeah! I think that's a pitch. Is it a pitch? Yeah! Enough processing and it'll get you to where you want to go. Alright, so let's tune this. Oh, whoops. Let's correct it. It's an E. Alright, so now we have the F. For the most part, I want it a bit more tuned. Let's add ourselves an auto-tune plugin again here. This sounds like it's been quite difficult. Now let's go and I'm trying to think here. Should I stretch this out to where it goes all the way here? Where's the end of this pitch? Hang on. This is definitely not easy at all, actually. Alright, I think this is as good as we're gonna be able to get it, unfortunately. Hang on, I think I have a solution here. Let's cut this up here. Yep. So now this pitch won't be a factor here. We're just going to be left with this here. And let's, I'm thinking, should I slow this down? I want to slow this down a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Just gonna fade this out at the bottom end here. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I had some technical difficulties with my MIDI, but while I was away, I imported the sound into my sampler here, pitched it down 2 octaves to where we got this sound. Alright, so now let's change it to make it sound a bit more like a bass. It sounds like a bass, but it could sound more like a bass than it does. Is that a compressor here? Alright, now let's add this through a bass amp here. Let's actually make this an electric bass. Let's add some distortion on here. Okay, this sounds pretty cool. So yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties there. I'm not sure why that happened, but it did, and it wasn't the end of the world. Just my MIDI hadn't been working like it used to ever since I got the new laptop. But just some adjustments with this whole new screen recorder setup that I gotta do. Let's add another compressor. And then finally, let's add a reverb plugin. Now here's our bass.